All right, guys. Good day, everyone. So I want to explain to you guys how my trading works, the concept of my trading. You know, the way I want to build this YouTube channel, I want to build it in a way that every week after my trading, every week, I will post my I will post my I will post my weekly trading here. Then I will still make another video to give a breakdown of the trades I take and show you guys the reason why I took those trades and the concept behind it. So now I want to give you guys the concept of my trading, the reasons I take trade and how I trade. Okay, so that when I post my trade, the trades I take, you guys can be able to go through it. And those of you who watch my previous video, who I mean those of you that will watch this current video will now hold me accountable for the trade. Okay, going through the trade and seeing the reason why I took the trade because of this video that I'm making now, so that any trade I take, as long as you have gone through this video, you will know the reason behind that trade and the reason why I took that trade. Okay, that's why I want to give the concept of my trading. I want to break it down now in this video for you guys. So let's go. In my trading, the first concept I use is supply and demand. You know, now supply and demand, as you all know, supply and demand. Supply is where sellers come into the market, and the demand is where buyers come into the market. Every entry I took on my trade is based on supply or demand. Understand? Because anywhere we have a push up, a significant push up come into market at that particular time, to be able to push that market very high. So whenever market retrace back to that point, we expect another push because it will be a discount level. You understand? So when market retrace back to the demand, we expect that buyers will be able to push that market up again from that level. Same goes to the supply. Okay. So now the first thing I focus on is supply and demand. That's significant push, you know. So we expect market to come back and fill at imbalance. Okay, to balance the market there. That is the second thing I focus on. And then the third one is um break of structure or market structure shift. That is the third one. So the fourth one is my ABC pattern. Then fourth one is liquidity. So I'll go through these five things now and tell you how I focus on them on the chart. So my supply and demand, first of all, every day I come into the market, I look for a good point of interest. That is my supply and demand, either on 2 hours time frame or 1 hour time frame. That's where I focus. Sometimes I look at 4 hours, you know, but sometimes it takes much time, you know. So my supply and demand, I look for them on uh, 2 hours and 1 hour, but it doesn't mean that I just took trade randomly on the smaller time frame. I still enter and exist based on supply and demand level. Okay, so this is what I meant. Let me go to the chart now. Let's go to 2 hours. Okay, you can see how video my system off, so I had to continue the video today. So like I told you guys in my previous video that I've created the demo account I want to use for I want to use for the trading. So let me go ahead and show you guys the account. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it clear. This 10K demo account. Okay, and I've customized it. I only have the pairs that I trade here now. Only the pairs that I trade. So I don't know if you guys can see it clear. It's just three pairs. Okay, and this is the account. It's 10K account. So I'm using FBS broker for this. So I might start, if I see a good opportunity today, I might start trading today or tomorrow. But that is by the way. So let's go back to the trading concept that I was showing you guys yesterday. So here's the trading concept as you all know. So I've reanalyzed my chart um, yesterday because of this week. So those trades that I took last week are no longer there. As you can see, all of them is out. Okay, it was my last week trade. They are out now. Though I still have them in my journal, but they are no longer here. That is why you cannot see it here again. So, so I've told you guys what I look for based on supply and demand and imbalance. You know, break break of market structure and market structure shift. That is what I look for before I enter a trade. Then my ABC pattern. ABC pattern is for my entry, and then liquidity. You know, this supply and demand imbalance, break of structure and market structure shift. They are like what I look for in the market. They are like my point of interest. You know, but this ABC pattern and liquidity, they are like my confirmation to enter a trade. You understand? So let me show you guys. This video is getting very long, so let me quickly show you guys example of what I'm saying. Um, okay, let me use this place now. This this place, this what you are looking at here now. This is 15 minutes time frame anyway. It's my supply level. You know, like I took this trade. If you guys look clearly on the last video, you will see that I took a trade from here. So this like this. This is my supply level now. So seeing this my supply level, what again am I supposed to look for? Imbalance. So here I have this long imbalance here. What you are seeing here is my imbalance here. All this push from here is my momentum and distance. Okay. So this pullback here, this pullback here is kind of liquidity. Sometimes I consider a liquidity like this or session liquidity, previous day liquidity, previous week liquidity. They are all liquidity to me. But why I took this trade, this trade that I took here is because of session liquidity. When if you look at this place, you will see that there's liquidity here. So when this market, this now, we found our supply level, our imbalance, then our liquidity. This here is also a liquidity. This section, this place, this thing you see is an indicator of Asian session high and low. Okay, this is Asian session. This is the low. This is the high here. So when this market come and manipulate these places, liquidity sweep, just sweep the Asian session high liquidity. Okay, then a pullback. So after this market pullback, I wanted to take this trade from here, you know, because but the market did not come here. Why I want to take this market from here is this is my supply level after the sweep of this liquidity. This is my supply level. This is my momentum. These two candle here is my momentum and this and distance. Okay. Then is my this is an incomplete pullback. Okay. Then this push, you know. So I was waiting for this market to come back to this place, tap me in after he broke this structure, but that didn't happen. But here is my ABC pattern that I use. Where market manipulates or where market sweep liquidity is my A. Then any incomplete pullback that did not feel imbalance, or any pullback that did not feel the imbalance complete or did not pull back to 50% is incomplete pullback for me. Okay, so this is my incomplete pullback, which is my B. Then after this break of structure here, I get my C here. That is the ABC pattern I'm talking about. And I learned this thing from Akindomola Kama. Okay, so I just put it as a confluence for my. And the reason why I entered this trade on this thing, that's the previous trade you guys see. The reason why I entered this trade from here is because of this bad boy here, this candle, this rejection here. I know that this market is going to go down after, because this is a point of interest for me. There is liquidity sitting above this place because it's London Asian high. So after this sweep and I see this big rejection from here, when this candle, this second candle goes, this is where I entered my trade. If you check the previous video, you will see. So this is it. What again am I looking at? I think I've explained everything here. Where is the so supply and demand imbalance, break of structure or market structure shift, then ABC pattern and liquidity. That is what I look for in the market. Okay, if you check, let me show you guys my journal, how I journal and all that, so you can see how my trade looks like. Here's my sorry guys. So here is my journal. I created this two playbook for recently. This one, yes, this is my 10K demo account. I want to journal it here separately. So I created this playbook yesterday. But here, let me just show you guys one example of like okay. Let me use this as an example. If you take a look at this trade that I took here, you will see after this sweep of Asian high, the market start breaking structure to the downside. And if you look at this place that I mark my supply level, you see that there is a manipulation here. There took out all this high that is here, took out all this high and then break structure to the opposite side. Then pull back. This first pullback here is my incomplete pullback. Then the market push further again, but it was not able to break the structure again, but then pull back to my supply level. You see. So here is my supply. Here is my momentum and distance, which is my imbalance. Here is my incomplete pullback, making it this high A, this incomplete pullback B. Then here is my C. Okay, though I was targeting the Asian low on this trade, and I was able to catch that trade, which is the trade was about 1:4, 1:4, 1:5, I think. So as you can see, all the concept I told you guys. So this here is my liquidity. Here is my supply, my ABC pattern, and my momentum and distance, which is imbalance. That is all. As simple as that. That is the only thing I'm looking at. I'm looking for it. Whenever I come to the chart, that is the only thing I'm looking for. Okay, guys. So that is it. And I think I'll be ending this video here. So I'll show you guys everything about my trading. So as time goes on, when after my trading week, I'll be coming here every week to analyze the trades that I take, the reason behind the trade, why I took them, and all that. Okay, and I'll still post the video video of the trade, whether it's a win or a loss. That is how we'll be doing it until we get 2%, 10% of this 10K account. And if we are able to get to 10% of this 10K account, then I'm buying a 10 trade 10K funded account. And we're going to do the same thing again. Thank you, guys. And please, if you are just seeing this channel for the first time, I have no subscriber yet. Please like and subscribe. And I'm going to anybody that is the first person to subscribe to this channel, I have a gift for that person. Promise.